Hi, so you might be wondering why I'm so up close and personal, but it's because I see all these beauty gurus being, well, up close and personal, and I decided to also be up close and personal because I think that's what you guys want from me. Anyway, some of you guys said, like, you're too far away, I can't see the makeup, so here I am, up close and personal. Also, I only have one hand done. This hand, perfect, majestic, wow, so fresh and moisturized, and it's all done, and there's no gaps, and then you compare it to the old, you know? I just didn't have time. I have this thing where I heavily underestimate how long things take to happen and to be done. And I always think, oh, this is going to take me an hour at most. Yeah, it took me 2 hours to do one hand because I had to do like infills and then make sure that the, you know, supported and put gel back on and then, you know, do the whole thing and file from the bottom because it just took a while. It just really took a while. Anyway, we're doing a first impressions video today because there is just a lot that I bought recently, and also, just a lot of things that I have to test out. But my most exciting piece of first impressions is this Nikkie Tutorials pressed pigment palette with BeautyBay. It is stunning. It's a temple. Nikkie explained the whole thing, like I don't have to go over it. If you guys know, you know. If you don't, then you're missing out. But you know, temple, 2 sides, you get the light side of things. There's me filming my audio and a mic. So there's the light side of things, and then you get the darker side of things with some kind of shades in the middle that I guess you could pull either which way. And this palette is stunning. Obviously this side of the mirror is the regular mirror, and then this side is the enlarging mirror, which I think is such a iconic idea. Look at that enlargement. That's a big mic. That's a smaller mic. I think this palette's going to become one of my favorites. Fingers crossed. I really want that for me because the last few palettes I've tried on my channel, like a few of them have been huge hits and then a few of them have been huge misses, and that is not where I'm at with my life right now. I just want good stuff and I want stuff that works. I've wet my beauty blender. I still have a bunch of these, but I did order because Colourpop had, or maybe still has, but I don't know if you're, like, as you're watching this, I don't know if they still have, but they had a 25% off sale. So I got myself a few extra things, and then I got the set of the beauty blenders, the beauty sponges they have, and I'm going to try every single one shape, and then I'm going to decide which one I like and keep on repurchasing it if I like it. But I heard you guys say, I heard you loud and clear that the Colourpop ones are good, and they're much, like, I think the whole set of 5 was probably about the same price as, like, one of these, which is crazy. I do like this though. Why did I just smell it? Oh, it's because I wash them every single time so they smell like soap. I'll clip my hair back. I look like a child. Let me just prime, because not to prime is a crime. Yes, Nikki, I heard you. I'm going to use my Project Pan Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. Why am I holding it like this? And I'm like almost done with this, so I'm like excited, you know, like, you know, when you're right at the end of a product that you've had for way too long and you're just kind of like excited to let it go. Me at this primer right now. And I just washed my face and I don't have any skincare on because today's been an unorganized day. So this primer is my skincare. I'm also just like not leaving the house, and also around this time in the UK there is absolutely no sunlight, so like SPF I don't know how, so I just don't leave the house. So who needs that? Not me. So recently on a anti-haul / haul video, I spoke about the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I didn't do my skincare and it's right there. They heard me and they knew what to give me. This is good. This is a good sign. Improves bare skin in 2 weeks. I want to see that happen. Water light, medium coverage, natural radiant finish. 1 fluid ounce. This is in the shade Fair Warm 10. I had to guess, honestly. But I'm going to say, I've always been disappointed by the IT Cosmetics color range, and this time I was not disappointed. I think this is good progress. Please keep this going, and please add to your CC cream range because that one is disappointing. You heard me correctly. So this is what it looks like. I for some reason expected it to be bigger, but I guess this is 1 fluid ounce. Yeah, once again we've matched perfectly. This is good. I'm rebuilding my confidence after my Colourpop mess up because this is what I picked. This is clearly quite a bit of a, I mean, pale regardless, but like slightly less pale, which is good. I'm going to use also the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Okay, I tilted the camera down a little bit because I think this will be more fun and like less like you're looking at my nostrils, which is always good. I'm going to use 1 pump. If I see that it's doing the same thing that it does with the ABH Luminous foundation, I will just restart. But because I use this primer with every single foundation, I feel like it's just fair. to use it with this one as well. Someone also told me that if it starts pilling too much, like the way it sometimes does with this primer, it means that like I didn't wait long enough for it to set, which could fully well be the case. Okay, so I'm gonna start with one pump because I prefer to add more than to have too much. This is such a weird pump. Okay, I'm not gonna press. I mean, this is a pretty good shade match. It's a little light, but not as bad as the Colourpop one. That one is insanity. I'm starting to sort out my room again because I have this tendency of just not buying stuff for houses, and then we start moving house and I'm like, oh, one pump was not enough. This one's very lightweight. So yeah, I bought myself second set of Alex drawers, proper beauty guru things, because I'm, you know, addicted to buying makeup, and I also always leave a mess on my desk because I don't have anywhere to put things, so then they end up just like laying on my desk just for everyone to see. So now I have more drawers where I can put stuff and ultimately then run out of space and get more drawers, and you know the cycle, right? You know the deal. I think this is quite a nice finish, to be fair. I see no pilling, so it clearly works with the primer. This is good. It's not as like dewy as I thought it'd be because the CC cream is pretty like oily in a sense. Like it gives you that like you know, dewy look. This one is, I'd say, maybe like a satin finish at most. Like it's really not too full coverage or anything. I actually really like the way it looks. I think it gave me just the right like amount of coverage. This is just one layer of 2 pumps, I guess. So this is about the coverage you get with 2 pumps across your face. I'm also going to use because I don't have any new concealers, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It's also part of my project pan. It's also the same brand as the foundation, so I feel like this will be the best mix for it. I don't know. This is in the shade Light Ultra Fair. Are we shocked? I always warm it up on the back of my hand like this and then tap it mainly on the inner corner because that's where I need the most coverage. I mean, that's where most people need the most coverage. It's kind of the most sunken in area, which causes the most, I just poked myself in the eye with my nail, which causes the most shadow and, you know, all that good stuff. And then I just go in with my sponge and blend. This one actually isn't as like full coverage as I thought it would be, considering how thick it is. At least for me, it doesn't look too heavy under the eyes. I think the key is to not sheer it out, but to like do that thing and, you know, kind of get it a little warmed up so that it actually blends out rather than going like straight under the eyes. I think there is like a method to the madness here. And then I just go over anywhere that I have kind of more redness, aka my nose, kind of in like the crevices, just with my finger. Oh yeah, these 2 products work really well together. I'd be really surprised if like these didn't mesh well together because they're literally from the same brand. And they don't have that many complexion products, so you'd think that they'd all work together. So I'm glad that they do. Then I'm gonna set, I don't have a new powder. Once again, it feels like there is like a lot of products all in one go that I just don't have new ones of, if that makes sense. But then we all get to the good stuff, aka the eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to set too much considering this isn't like a super shiny foundation. Like already it's pretty much toned down. I'm also going to go into my very loved, quite clearly, Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is also part of my project pan, so I'm very happy about this. However, this is insane how like used up this is. I keep on not looking where I'm supposed to be looking. I'm sorry, guys. Shout at me. I'll definitely hear it if you shout at me. There's been some changes to Charlotte Tilbury, and you guys have been telling me that Charlotte Tilbury is not cruelty-free anymore. Now, from what I remember, I also started researching Physicians Formula because I've been telling you guys that they're not cruelty-free because of the butter bronzer that I'm using, which is one of my favorites. And then I started Googling, and the case with Charlotte Tilbury and Physicians Formula is very specific. So what they're doing is they're selling in mainland China, which would usually make them non-cruelty free. However, I'm pretty sure both of them are manufacturing the products in China, so then that doesn't subject them to any pre-market testing, correct me if I'm wrong, and then they got in touch with the authorities in China to let them know if any of their products are causing a safety hazard And if they would be subjected to post-market testing, they're just going to take that product off the market. So as long as the Chinese authorities let them know, which they have no obligation to, but as long as they let them know, they won't allow post-market testing to be done. They'll just remove the product from the Chinese market, just that product that was causing a safety hazard. But they're also sending samples of their products, like any new products they have, to the authorities to get them checked out, just to make sure that there's no hazard to them. So to me, that's cruelty-free. But also cruelty-free has no like actual definition. So whatever is cruelty-free to you is technically cruelty-free to you. Like if a brand advertises themselves as cruelty-free, that actually means nothing because there is no legal definition for cruelty-free. You might tell me, you know, that to you, the fact that there is a risk of them not being cruelty-free, like with the post-market testing, means that they're not cruelty-free. That's perfectly fine. You guys don't have to buy Physicians Formula or Charlotte Tilbury. However, to me, that's enough. I feel like it's a good balance between still being able to sell in China and for people over there to be able to, you know, see the product in person, so on and so forth. Because the only other way is e-commerce, which means like people can only order online, and also not harming animals. So to me, this is a good balance. However, that's obviously up for interpretation for you guys. But I'm glad that, you know, people are starting to make those like changes or at least compromises, just so that everyone's kind of happy, like, you know, in the sense of they're trying to minimize harm to animals while also just allowing people in mainland China to be able to like find the products in stores. I don't know. I think it's just, it's probably the best, you know, in between of until China, I think it's 2021 that China will be completely kind of getting rid of the need for animal, like that won't be necessary anymore. I don't know if it'll be illegal, but I know they said it won't be like necessary, so people won't have to do it to sell in mainland China. I used my hourglass. I finished it in the palette. I have the Christmas palette from last year, and you guys have been tagging me. You guys know on Instagram and Twitter, you guys have been tagging me in the new... Why did my voice go so shaky? And I feel like I got emotional over this hourglass palette. The new Christmas hourglass palette that's coming out, and however, I feel like I'm gonna wait for after Christmas because I waited with this one and I got it on a massive sale. So I feel like I might take the risk and just wait for after Christmas and just get it, you know, when it's on sale. So they're usually quite expensive. But anyway, I have a new, which one's this? Diffused light, just a whole one because I love these. These are great as just finishing powders. I feel like I look so ugly this up close and personal, but that's okay. So the next product I have is the Kosas. I actually don't know how this is pronounced, but anyway, this is a moisturizing baked bronzer, which I'm not sure what that means. However, it's in the shade Light Soft Bronze. Anyway, I think I spoke about this in an anti-haul. However, then they kind of got me back. That's what usually happens with anti-hauls. You're like, oh, I'm not getting this. You guys shouldn't get this either. And then here it is in my cart. And then it's at home. Anyway, I love the packaging. It's pretty like cute and minimalistic. I love this like frosted plastic stuff that people do. I don't know. I think it just looks kind of cool. How do I open this thing? I mean, probably just like any other bronzer, but I prefer to ask. I love that this opens all the way back. Some brands just do this, and then I'm like, what? Oh my god, this could be it. This feels pretty moisturizing. Yes, they were correct, and it's got a lot of sheen. So if you guys are not into sheen, look how sheeny that is. That is sheen. However, this is such a good shade. This is pretty light. I like this. Okay, just to give it a fair shot, I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer brush, which is the Real Techniques 300 with that like glittery handle. I finally bought one of these like color switch things, and it's, you know what, you probably could just buy like one of these like sponges for like £2 off Amazon, and they're huge. However, the convenience of it being in a tin, unbeatable. I think I got this for literally £5 on Amazon, so it's still pretty good price. Oh, I'm excited for this. This could be good. I hope it's good. Oh my god, there is a lot of kick up, guys. Oh yes, motorbike right outside my house. That's really good. Good idea. Oh my god, look at that. I didn't realize how softly pressed this was, but oh my god, I love this. I'd say this is on par, right? On par with the Hourglass bronzers when it comes to blendability. This is, oh my god. However, just like the kick up on this is absolute insanity. I always make such weird faces when I'm bronzing because I feel like the brushes I use are so huge that I'm just like, I always bronze down here, and then I bronze on my nose, and then I bring some of that kind of down here. I don't know, I feel like I just kind of bronze everywhere. Let me just cover this spot because it makes it look like my bronzer isn't blended out properly, and I hate that look. I feel like you guys are never like this up close and personal to me, so it's always just a little like, you know, it's like weird, like why step away, you know? But I put you here, so you have no choice. You have to kind of stay here. I love this. Oh my god. This is definitely like rivaling the Physicians. I was gonna say like, oh, Physicians Formula is cruelty free, technically up to my standards, so it means I can like repurchase it. But now I'm like, I kind of want to repurchase this instead of Physicians Formula. Like, I think this is such a good bronzer. The tone of it and the way it blended out. I mean, there's probably going to be someone in the comment section that's like, oh, that's unblended. I don't have a new blush, so what am I going to go for? Yeah, so I just kind of want to see what vibes I'm going for. Of course, right. Me, knowing me. You guys know me. I just have to go for pink. I mean, I have to. Like, you guys, you guys, you know, you guys know me. You guys know where I'm at with my life. So when you look at kind of this side of the palette, I'm kind of eyeing up Pride, 100%. Like, if I don't use Pride, I'm going to be so mad at myself because this is the most stunning pink shade. And then there's this kind of pinky peachy shade. I kind of want to go into Blend and Snap 1000%, and then maybe a little bit of this one just to blend the edges, and then kind of we'll go from there. So because of that conclusion that I came to, which wasn't very difficult conclusion to come to, I'm probably going to go into my project pan because that will look great, which is just the Milani Luminoso. It is on its last legs, packaging wise last legs, non-packaging wise non-last legs, but look, there's a bit of pan peeking through. I'm doing the project pan thing, and then I always have to close my eye because the bristles on this brush are so long, they just poke me in the eye. However, it disperses blush so well that I accept it, you know? I feel like this is just so good. And I feel like this is inspiration I got from Nikkie. I feel like she had this like blush brush that was super flimsy. Like, it had like 3 bristles at most, and it just applied blush so well that I was like, I need like a flimsy blush brush. I actually, despite having like a very different makeup style to Nikkie, I feel like I actually learnt most of the things I do from Nikkie. And I feel like she started a lot of trends before they were like actual trends. So for example, right, when I first started putting blush on my nose, that was before like it became like a big trend. I was like, oh, I wonder where I got this from, because this is clearly such a weird thing if people are making a big deal about it. And then I remember it was from Nikkie. Nikkie was the one that was like constantly putting blush on her nose, and I was like, it looks amazing. And then I started doing it, and then everyone else started doing it, and I was like, trendsetter is what she is. She's a trendsetter. Is there anything in here that I could use as a highlight? That would be quite cool. You guys think I could maybe use Ivy as a highlight? I think that could be good. Yeah, I'll use Ivy. I'll grab my fan brush and go into, what is Ivy? I want to know the, oh my god, these feel incredible. That feels wet. This is that one. Oh yeah, that's good. Just like a light dusting of Ivy. I don't know, I feel like because I don't have a new highlight, I'm not gonna use an old one when I can just use something from the palette, you know? Oh, this looks great. It like transformed on my face. It looks completely different. Like, it looks almost golden on my face, whereas in the pan it's quite clearly like a silver, but this is stunning. I'm just gonna go in with my trusty MAC paint pot because I know it works with most eyeshadows, so, and it's also part of my project pan, and I'm kind of, you know, making a dent in it. So why is my voice going? That's crazy. I woke up with a sore throat today. I don't know what's happening. Just, you know, I'll quickly do my brushes. What? I'll quickly do my brows. My brushes. That was my mind. I'm losing it. I'm almost done with my Fenty pencil. This is all I have. This is it. Then I'm just gonna go with an eyebrow gel. Now I'm gonna basically just go into my color switch thing, which is dirty in itself, which is kind of, you know, just very mean. And I think I'm just gonna go dunk straight into the pink. I'm gonna go into Blend and Snap. Can I bend these back? Anyway, let me just hold it up like this. I'm gonna go into Blend and Snap and just kind of see where that pink takes me. Incredible. I've never actually tried BeautyBay eyeshadows, but I'm always excited for new formulas. And mainly with how, I guess, affordable this palette is. Obviously affordable is a subjective thing, you know, what's affordable to me might not be affordable to someone else, and then what's affordable to someone might not be affordable to me, and it's also kind of dependent on what product you're buying and what's important to you. Me looking at, you know, eyeshadows and the prices of eyeshadows, this is pretty affordable for how many you get. And they're huge. The pans are absolutely huge. This blended out like a dream. I'm just gonna say that much. Don't actually know kind of what shape I'm going for. It's something that I probably should have decided before dunking in, but you know, my eyes saw pink and then I was like, just do it. Just go for it. But this is blending out beautifully. These are pressed pigments. I was expecting a little bit more of a problematic vibe from them, but nope. They're stunning. Okay. Sorry that I'm off to the side, but I'm hoping you guys can still see what I'm doing. I feel like I want to do most of the blending with the pink and then just slightly graze the edges with this one down here. But I kind of want to keep it pink. Yeah, I'm going to go into Blend and Snap again. Just, you know, just to be safe that I have enough pink on my eyelids. If you guys haven't realised, I'm a huge fan of pink. I feel like, I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if it's stupid or if it's just me, but I feel like pink became, like over the years, I feel like not now, but a few years back, pink was like an embarrassing thing to like, oh, you're a girl and you like pink? That's so basic. And I feel like people are now just saying, you know what, just like whatever you like. Like, who cares, you know? And I like that. I always like to wing things out at the end. That's so pretty. Oh my god, this is so neon. I did not expect so neon from this, but like, it's neon. I know Nikki said that swatches of some of these shades don't look that good. And I don't know, sometimes I like swatching, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like swatching literally does nothing but just show me kind of what shades I'm working with, which is sometimes nice, but like I can clearly see what shades I'm working with here and they're beautiful. Okay, this was such a good decision. I love how this blended into my skin because it's got more of that like orangey corally vibe, so it just blends into the yellow of my skin a little bit more. I like that. Do I want to apply, okay, I think I'm going to go into a little bit more of Blend and Snap and then just apply it kind of right on my eyelid here on the like outer edge. I don't know. I'm just trying things out as I go, you know? Okay, I'm going to do the same to the other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I think we're good on the eyeshadow blending front. This is very pretty. There is actually not a lot of kick up that you get with these, which is really nice. Like you get like a reasonable amount of kick up. I'm not saying there's nothing, I'm saying it's pretty good. Like it's pretty not messy and there's zero fallout under my eyes, which is lovely. I haven't done this in a while, but I feel like it's only fair to do it now. I'm gonna use my favorite. If you haven't been here for a while, then you haven't seen this, the Revolution glitter glue, which I use to cut my crease. Yes, you heard me right. I just put out like a substantial amount on my hand and then just see what I work with. Here we are. I always take one of these flat brushes. This one I use specifically for this and nothing else, so it's always pretty clean and doesn't have any like eyeshadow on it or anything. And I cover it until it's super flat. Then let me actually use the enlarging side. That's a good idea. Ooh, this is fun. Oh my god, I can see exactly what I'm doing. That's trippy. And then I essentially cut the crease with it. I feel like I don't do the concealer thing because I just cannot be asked. And I feel like this is a nice in-between of, you know, cutting the crease but it not being so like tedious. This one has some green eyeshadow on it from my green look. The thing is, I think most of that is just staining, so I think we'll be fine. And I'm gonna go into Pride. Oh my god, this is annoying. I've dug my nail into that shade. Blend and Snap, come on now, I've been betrayed. I'm gonna go into Pride, which is this beautiful shade over there. These feel super like wet. Oh my god, okay. With the glitter glue, there is no fallout, like absolute zero. I'm sorry if I'm covering up, but I'm like excited. And the palette speaks for itself, it really does. Like I don't really have to do much talking for that shade because that is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these flat, fat brushes. They're my favorites. And I'm gonna go into Blend and Snap again and just, you know, smoke it out underneath. This is always the part that makes my eyes completely red because my eyes can't handle a bit of powder in them. I'm gonna mix Ivy, which I used for highlight, and Roxy Katan. Oh yes, that perfect inner corner shade. Oh my god. Okay, I like a good inner corner, even though my eyes get super watery and then it will basically come off within seconds of wearing the eyeshadow. Like literally while this, like as this video will finish, my eyes will already start watering and then it'll be over for my inner corner, but I like it for the few seconds that I have it, you know? And then I'm just using the same thing for my brow bone. This is beautiful and it was so easy to use. I love this palette. And also this packaging is so stunning and this will look so good with all my other makeup palettes. I'm so excited to add it to my collection, which is growing steadily and quickly. Steadily and quickly, two very different judges of time. I have a new setting spray, of course. Why is my chair moving back? I swore I would never buy anything from this brand. For some reason, it just gave me like a bad taste in my mouth. However, oh my god, it's the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, and it's got flakes of gold in it. And it's, to be fair, very good quality. Like it's a glass bottle. Bits of ASMR for you guys. Do I shake this? I don't know. Shake gently before use. Hold bottle 8 to 10 inches away from face and spray on bare skin or over makeup. Keep eyes closed. What if I don't want to? Don't know how I feel about the smell of it, but fine, we'll just go in. It's pretty aggressive with the scent and the flavour. Yes, I did get it in my mouth. Great. Kind of tastes like soap. That's really cool. Oh. The sprayer on this is not incredible. It's kind of aggressive and it kind of goes in one spot, so you have to like spray quite a bit to cover your surfaces, and I still feel like I'm not completely covered, but it does add a beautiful glow. Do you see this glow? And it hasn't disrupted anything, which is nice. I looked into the mirror and it is 24 karat gold infused hydrating prime and set. Okay, I might try this as like a base as well, or like in between makeup or something, but this looks really nice. Look at that. And it dries pretty quickly, so that's good. I have 4 pencil liners for some reason. So I have 2 new ones from Casa Zeta-Jones, which is Catherine Zeta-Jones's new makeup line. I reviewed the mascara in like a first impressions video, and the mascara was incredible. It's really good mascara for a pretty reasonable price, to be fair. And then they just released 2 new eyeliners, which are the Perfect Smoky Eye pencils in shade navy and brown. So navy is navy. I'll put it away. I'm not going to use it now, but you know, if the formula is going to be the same, then it's going to be the same. Oh, it's a twist up instead of a sharpen. That's really cool. Okay, so this is a navy shade. Let me give you guys a feel for the color. Oh yeah, proper navy. That's very pretty. And then, oh, it's on my fingers now. That's dangerous. And then we have the brown one, which I like brown because I feel like sometimes black eyeliner really can just, like with softer looks like this, black is just a little too much for me. Oh, but this is like a pretty dark, that's pretty opaque. That's a pretty dark brown. Okay, let me just, they're very creamy, so they're probably very good for smudging. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna do my tight line. Look away. Oh, that's super pigmented. I'm not pressing very hard at all. Wow. That's very nice. Okay, I like these. These are very glidey, like very glidey. I like how they look on my waterline and how they went on my tight line. It's very smudgy, very kind of, not smudgy, like glidey. That's the phrase I was looking for. Overall, this makeup looks really nice and the setting spray really did work. It's just the scent was a little yikes. Next thing is I've actually been sent PR by Charlotte Tilbury, which is crazy to me because you guys know Charlotte Tilbury, it's got some good stuff, but it's also expensive. So I was very excited when I got that email, and they sent me their new mascara that they're launching. Sorry, I'm getting eyeliner off my fingers so I don't get my face dirty, because they have a new mascara called the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara, and in my video, I remember it was in an anti-haul, I was talking about products that I want, which for an anti-haul is a bit weird. But anyway, I said I was getting this in PR, and I said that I hate plastic ones, however the before and afters looked amazing. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, it's so cute. It's pink and rose gold. It matches my room. Anyway, and also matches my eyelash curler. This is iconic. It's very hefty. It's pretty heavy mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. Now that I've got the curl, I hope it's not like too wet of a formula. Oh, this is proper plastic bristles. I'm scared because I always poke my eyes out with this. Oh my god, however, this is insane. Are you kidding me? Oh, I poked myself in the eye. This is why I don't like plastic ones. Oh, it's under my eyes. You have to be very gentle with these. However, the formula is really good. Do you guys see how long these are? Okay, so I did poke myself in the eye. I fixed the lower lash line from poking myself in the eye. That was really fun. I'm gonna put it on my lower lashes because I think that could be crazy. This wand thingy is really weird. It's like, it's got no bristles when you look to the side, right? And then it's got like bristles this way, but it's like completely flat that way. I'm not sure why that is. Is there like a, should I have read the instructions? Use flat side to coat and lift the lashes and then comb. Okay, hold on. So you're supposed to do, that's scary. Are you supposed to use the non-bristle side to push? Oh my god, wait, hold on. I think Miss Charlotte Tilbury is onto something here. Use that to coat and push up. It's still like a fresh mascara, so I'm getting it all over my eyelids, which is why I like to wait a little bit. But to be fair, with how long my eyelashes are, it's pretty difficult to not get it everywhere. And then use the bristles to comb through. I mean, this mascara is absolutely insane. I do wish it was like a fiber wand. However, I can get past it to have crazy lashes. Okay, so this is where we're at with the mascara. I think the formula is pretty interesting. It's lengthening, as you can see. It does the whole thing. However, I don't know if it's maybe because of the brush, you end up applying so much that it still hasn't dried down, and I've been, you know, I gave it a few minutes. And also what happens is when you get it on your eyelid, it is so much more difficult than other mascaras to get off. So I had to go in with the eyeshadow again, even after, you know, scraping off with the spoolie and all of that stuff. It's very difficult to get off, and I think that could be because the formula is so wet and you end up applying so much of it because of this wand. So like, okay, I'll try to show you guys how much there is. Okay, so there's the bristles on both sides, right? You can see that, and then it's flat without any bristles, right? And it's got like mascara on the flat sides. Now look at how much there is on there. That's just from one swipe. Like there's quite a bit on there. So the whole push up, that's from 2 swipes. So that's essentially what you're applying to your lashes. So what I would do is I'd scrape it off like that and then go in and then, you know, try and get like a good thing going. I'm essentially gonna wait for my favorite time for mascaras, which is about like 1 month in, just to see how it works then, like when the formula is a little more dry. But the formula is super wet, and I don't know if it's actually because it's wet or if it's literally because you're applying too much because of the brush. Not the biggest fan of the brush. I said this already, like I'm not a big fan of plastic wands, and I've already stabbed myself in the eye. However, the lashes look really good. I mean, I'm not gonna like, you know, complain about that. They look good, but they did ruin my eyeshadow. Like, I'm sure you can kind of in there see that it got a little messy. I don't have any new lip products, so my hair. So I'm gonna go in with the Luna Beauty Starlight. Since we're going for a, you know, a YouTuber inspired look, so I'm just gonna go into this mascara. Into this lip gloss. So there's that. Just a very simple lip because I don't want to do too much. Also, now that we're all gathered here, because I did say it on Twitter and I did say it in a main channel video, but I didn't say it here for all of you guys, I will not be doing a Selena Gomez Rare Beauty review, not because I don't want to, because I really, really want to, but because they're not being sold in the UK. They're only selling in America for now. And as long as, you know, you didn't get PR, then you're not trying it out, which is why people are always like, oh, why do YouTubers want PR? Like, can't you afford the product? Yeah, we can afford the products. But if you're not in America, half the time you don't get the stuff. You don't get it on time, or you don't get it at all. In the case of Rare Beauty, we don't get it at all, and then I can't make the video for you guys. In the case of we do get it, we usually get it about like a month late from America. So for example, something will shop on Sephora or the American website for the brand, and then like a month later it will come to Cult Beauty and BeautyBay where we can get it, and at that point old news. Or what happens is, for example, you know, brands like Colourpop, which send out from America, they've already shortened their shipping time, but it's still about 10 days. So if a new collection comes out, you're 10 days late, and in the scheme of Colourpop, you're like 3 collections behind. So PR isn't about people not being able to afford things, it's more about trying to get things on time. But yeah, so I can't do Rare Beauty because they don't sell in Europe, which is fun. I really wanted to try it because the stuff looks amazing, but maybe at a later date. Anyway, this is the look. I love the palette, I really do. If you guys, you know, if you guys can get it on a restock, if they do restock, 'cause I'm pretty sure they said they would restock, if it sells out and it's sold out, you know, in the first day, do get it if you like these shades. And I think there is a bit of something for everyone, you know, whether you're more neutral, dark, colourful, pink, whatever you're going for, really. This is very good, and for the price as well, I think it's such good quality. So yeah, I think none of this was really a fail. I like the foundation, I like the bronzer, the blush was old, which I like. Highlight was from the palette, which as an eyeshadow, like, this is very nice. Eyebrows, old. Eyeshadow, love it. Mascara, I need to give it a minute. It's kind of finicky because considering my eyelashes are pretty long, it gets all over my eyelid and then it's kind of difficult to remove. I don't know if it's just me being impatient, but with other mascaras it kind of works. So I'll try it out a few more times and let you know what I think about it. But I do want the formula to dry out a little bit, right? So I'll probably get back to you guys in about a month, and I've still got other mascaras to use up, so I probably won't even touch this one for the next month, and then I'll let it dry and simmer and do its thing, because I prefer a dry mascara and I prefer a non-plastic wand. However, if this, you know, looks good, then I don't mind it. Setting spray, skip out on the fragrance. However, I can't smell it anymore, which is nice. So it went away pretty quickly. The spray could be a little more misty, but I think I'm expecting a little bit too much at this point. But overall, it left a beautiful finish. There's no droplets on my face, so I guess that's all that really matters. And then lip gloss is old, but I really like it. Oh, and the eyeliners from Kosas Jones, they're very glidey, and I like this brown. It's a little softer than black, but it's still not too like faded. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to post videos every time I think of something to do. Say that bell, you'll be notified when that's happening. Social media links, main channel, and affiliate links, any other links in description. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.